They want to know if she got bars, I got plenty of that. Yes, I'm a flawed individual, but very intact. They look at me and think I'm supposed to sit here and look pretty. Supporting others when you got someone who's dope in your city. I know that you envy the fact my flow is cold and you empty. My motive is simply kill everyone that told you they get me. Ain't saving no feelings, the realest. I'ma go and don't tempt me. They be like, Shades, why? Let it marinate. I be like, you know I got drive, I don't wanna break. Y'all be trying to put me on a path I don't wanna take. Waking up to a 9 to 5 make my stomach ache. There's a reason that I am alive, say it wasn't fate. I just want to make the same amount that Becky mother make, and Tisha mother too, man, I don't care, I want all kinds of cake. There's a reason why some of us thrive and why some of us ain't. Why they never show ones of my color when they graduate, but videos of being tricks and hoes is what they circulate. Hate crimes, people living lies, Clinton, Trump debates, the greatest past legend, Prince dies only months away. Somebody tell their homies on the block to put their guns away. Show them the economy and how to see another day. And ones with slave mentality to tell them route to run away. Funny how so many people flee when all the pressure hits, and I don't want a might, maybe, I want a definite. I don't want nobody on my team if they all hesitant and trying to be attached to me solely for the benefit. They told me to go off and I went in. Any given day, magnetic aura is what I have in store, so thanks for pressing play. Shades.
Monster. That's a beast right there. That's a warrior goddess. That's a queen. So if you don't know, you've been alert tonight.
I realized in 1997 when I saw my dad in his hip-hop group called Killin' Field opening up for Rakim and promoting their project around the city and being on the radio stations. I realized, I said, this life is for me. I said, I want to be a rapper so bad. And I don't know if it's because what I thought came with that lifestyle at the time, but I know that over the years, I grew a very, very strong love for hip hop, the culture itself. One of the biggest challenges are not being taken seriously or being prejudged because of what I look like on the outside. Usually when people see me, they say, oh, you rap? I feel like they hold us to a higher standard because we're women. Whereas if I was a male, they probably wouldn't care if I was whack or not because it's so oversaturated with rappers anyway. But when you're a female, they're like, all right, she has to have bars. She has to know how to spit.
So it's cool too, because like I'm not on a label. I do everything myself, but I'm giving myself a deadline. So I have to turn the album in. And people have been waiting to hear something from me for about 6-7 years, and so much stuff has happened in between there, so the album sort of explains all of that. And I know you just met me, a couple months ago?
Like May.
In May, yeah. Right? So just to get yourself a little bit more familiar with me, I'm a laid back type, chill type person, but I just really want to show them what that magnetic aura is, because a lot of people tend to gravitate towards me, and that's why it's called magnetic aura. Magnetic aura. Magnetic aura. Magnetic aura. Magnetic aura.
Where you been at?
So yo, you ready to do this?
Yeah, what you been doing?
I'm just going there and do my thing.
You been working on any songs?
Here, right? Don't be acting all nervous. Get up in there and, I told you to practice like you play for the game.
Is the album dropping soon?
Yeah.
Let them know who you are. Let them know who Red Shaydez is as soon as you get in there.
Okay.
Start beasting.
I will.
A lot of it was fair. A lot of it was, I'm scared to put the album out. Like half of me, I wanted to put it out, and then the other half, I was like, oh man, what are they gonna say? And it's weird coming from me, because as an individual, I don't really care what people think. I do, and I worry about the repercussions later. But I'm so serious about my artistry, and I want the fans to enjoy it and feel like, they broke a seal as to who Red Shaydez is as the artist.
I just wanna ride, girl. Enough with all that drama, you can leave that all outside. You can leave that all outside. Yeah, you can leave that all outside. Yeah.
funny moment right here in this studio when we were doing Vibe and Cool, and I had a friend of mine that was a vocalist to come sing on the record, but it just wasn't sounding right. You know when something sounds good and when something doesn't, and we realized that a powerful voice just did not fit the record. He was like, "You go do it." I was like, "Me?" I was like, "No, I just rap." Like I'm not about to be up here humming and doing all that. But when we got on it, you know how I can see them from out there, they can't really see me. So when I did it, I was like vibing and cooling. Now I was like, oh shit, I was like, I'm about to sing on a record. So when we did it, it was cool. So ever since then, you know, Carrie Hilson, I like the way she pens her songs. So I sort of gain influence from like her and Missy, and that's why I write them like that. And a lot of people, when they do hear my hard tracks, they don't know that I could turn around and do something like that. And so that's why I like doing these type of songs. I'm like, I can't release an album and not put those type of records on there because you guys need to know. This next record that we're about to get into is a little reminiscent of 90s era, East Coast record. And it's just about sort of like bringing the listeners into right now, like up to date, and a little bit about my struggle and stuff. And you'll hear the pain and hunger in my voice. I like to tell stories in a lot of my records, even if it's a fun party record.
9/11.
Now let me bring my listeners up to date, cause what's a better way than music to escape? I'll take you through a journey, life's full of ups and downs, but right now I'm trying to find some ways to elevate. Find a couple risks to take, a few goals, go achieve them. My back's against the wall almost every season, and nothing is intact, trying to break even. And then I try to stack, but it ain't easy. These are things they said that would happen soon as I grow up. My early moments starting this rapping, nobody showed up, but I don't even give a reaction. I said, you know what? It's in my soul. I feel like J. Cole and I'm about to blow up. And don't nobody gotta believe me. Try to be greasy. I'm 2 steps ahead so nobody sees me. I be misleading. I conduct my plays, but you call it dreaming. I really see them short fuse.
Yo, we gleaming tonight, wasteland fur coats, digital phones, solid ropes, and G notes. I fold money on the reg like bank tellers, but stay grimy like Corner King street dwellers. And keep heat for my KF live fellas. We city council delegating with heavy metal, poly with tapes and t-shirts throughout the ghetto. So now it ain't hard to put the face with sound. Understand the lingo every time we break it down.
What motivated me to finally finish my long-awaited debut album was my big support system that I had surrounding me. My father's helped my career in a tremendous way. One being that he introduced me to the game.
She would often accompany me to the studio when I was pursuing my own music career. And I think that's where it rubbed off on her, because from that point on, she was always interested in music and, you know, machines, beat machines, and we bought her anything she ever needed to, you know, follow that dream that she had, and it led all the way up to now, what she's doing now. So the bond is definitely unbreakable, and I'm very proud of her right now because she's really blooming as an artist, and she's coming into her own. She has a lot of substance to her lyrics now, and I was able to watch it just all come to fruition, man, like from the beginning, and it's great to watch it.
Why the hell is this one not a single word? And why the hell is this one called Serena Williams? Okay, although there is a rhymes got against a feeling. How long before you talk, cause you can make a killing?
I've known my hype woman, Stephanie Million, since I was 15 years old. When I say that's a true and honest friend, she's just been the same way since I've met her. We've grown together as far as becoming women, but the core, at her core, you know, we're the same people. We're very goofy. We still are the kids that we were when we met in high school 10 years ago.
We met, she was walking down the hallway, so I just roll up on her. I'm like, yo, are you going to the gym classes? I'm going too. So ever since then, we linked, we shared our interests. I found that she rapped and I rapped too. I'm like, yo, Red, let's get together. Let's make these moves. And then during lunchtime, we would have like mad rap battles with the boys in Red. She like never, ever like lost a battle, okay? And that's the craziest thing. So I've went a couple of people, lost a few times, but Red, she was definitely a champ. She's never lost a battle at all. And then after high school, we both went our separate ways, went to college. She did her own thing and I did my own thing as well, but we still connected, we still linked. So we used to be in a rap group back in high school called TMC, the Mic Controllers, but we left that to, follow our separate ventures. She went on to becoming the MC, and I'm like, yo, Red, I mean, we got this chemistry, and she asked me, she was like, yo, Steph, why don't you become my hype man? I'm like, word, like, yes, I would love to become your hype man, okay? First, you gotta understand, I'm definitely a fan of Red Shade first, and then a hype woman last. A fan always, and a hype woman last. Well, the future for Red Shaydez and I definitely say that, I will always be her hype woman until the end. Like when she's doing shows and we gotta go on the road, like I definitely gotta take the time from my personal work and just, take that time out with her and just continue to do shows with her. That's just like one of my favorite things when working with Red Shaydez. We're constantly going from state to state, just trying to, I guess, expand her brand and expand her fan base. So definitely, I see a lot of traveling. Hopefully, soon. I'd like to see us do some like international shows. That'd be amazing. But definitely more shows.
My name is Flash, MBS, also at Mobb Deep. THHT is a program that started about two years ago, and it's called THHT. The acronym for it is the Hip Hop Transformation Program, and it takes kids from the inner city who are interested in making music or interested in producing or DJing or dancing even, and brings them all together and teaches them about the essence of hip hop.
My lovely eye, and we condoning all these violent people running, turning little brothers into some gunning. Like Forrest Gump, you better run it. Then the boys coming, your boys run. How fast is like a jump man, I'm 17, and I just wanna stunt man. I'm trying to go up, cause people said I would be nothing. It's getting heavy, like the levy, they tried to wreck me.
Your girlie hit me, now she wanna be next to me, but I can't stop it. You know I can do it. I come to your crib and take over like losers. People said I'd be nothing but stupid. I'm over their head and leaving the coolest.
How has Red Shaydez helped your music?
Well, she helped me in a couple ways, but I was writing a song and I was trying to switch flows from a da 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 to a da 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 da, and she came over and she was like, you might want to catch it a little bit earlier than what you're trying to catch it, because if you try to catch it once it hits the beat, you might be able to mess with your flow. So now I got my flow down packed and I'm able to do it, and I'm about to get ready to get in the studio and rip it.
I'm the type of person that likes to talk, take walks around the city, raise a laugh and tell stories with no worries. Looking around, trying to observe the things around me. Close my eyes, listen to my better music. I just wanna be myself. I just wanna be myself. Instead the fact that I'm nobody else. And I'm too busy doing me. I'm careless, I'm thinking about you honestly. And I'm trying to do what's best for me. It's hard for me to take you seriously. And sorry if you disagree now.
Yeah, she's helped with probably confidence and motivation to keep going, especially when we got writer's block. She helps and breaks it down for us, like how to stop writer's block, and just don't even really think about it. If you really don't think, you kind of get more inspired.
It just tells us to like go for it and like just think of stuff that are on the top of your head and then just write it down, like just keep it going.
We've been waiting way too long to be really on. We're neglected, misrepresented, but my city's strong. Out here, they don't see us trying to do us wrong. That's okay, cause my three's up, be fitted on. Surrounded by professionals, two worlds, best of both. Other side is never seen. Why? Well, I think you know. When you leave, cause the grass is green, it will never grow. Harley home, best believe the beans, what I rep the most. Where else could you get some oxtail or a rotito? The whole Ave got a section filled with different cultures, so our land's filled with history. Every day I get to see certain places other people film or come here just to be in Boston.
One take.
I would say what I feel makes Red Shaydez unique from any other MC is that my flow consists of all the greats from the 90s era, and I made it into my own. I'm only going based off what I've heard from people who come across my music. They say, you know, you don't sound like anybody else. You know, of course, to some people they say, oh, you're reminiscent of MC Light.
Yo, this is MC Light, and right now you're checking out Red Shaydes. You're rocking with the best.
You're reminiscent of maybe, you know, Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, whoever they think. And now for the new artists out, I've heard Tink before, I've heard a bunch of different names. But you can't say that my flow sounds like anybody else, because I've looked up to Big Pun, Jadakiss, Nas being #1. And my lyrical mechanics, nobody rides a beat the way that I ride a beat, because I actually write to the beat. I don't write and then make the song, you know? So I just feel like that alone is what stands out. Everybody always says, your flow is just something different. I've never heard that before, which I take pride in that. In the recent years, I say, I used to wonder like what our signature sound was. But being that we're influenced from all the other cities around us, you can't say that we actually have like a Boston sound, which I thought was bad at one point. But now it's great because we have so much talent here in the city that you can pick any artist and one doesn't sound like the other one. So I would say it influenced me in that way to continue doing my sound because it's different and so is everybody else's, but it's good. That doesn't mean that because we don't all have the same sound that we're not good. I feel like what's next, now that I finally have the album out, which you have no idea, I'm so relieved. Now I can hit the road running. I just want to try to get my music on a couple of shows. I'ma get straight to the point. I would like to perform more, and I would like to just put more effort into my career. I can't say what's gonna happen now because a few months ago I didn't know that we would be right here. And when I first met you, I said, there's no telling what is gonna happen by the time we do this interview because the way my life is set up, things just pop up. That's what I told you. And now, you see.
I remember a few days ago, you told me that you want to teach the kids something. We gotta teach them the basics. Take it back to original hip hop. You feel me? Well, I need you to spit a quick 16 acapella. Let them know what it is.
Y'all ready to hear a little acapella? Yeah. All right, listen. This is what I said. They see the face and forget that Shades is a true spitter. One of the only not having a bunch of dudes with her. Got your attention with slick demeanor, the masticators. No need here to fabricate it. I'm eager to be your favorite. I will continue, but forcing lines is not what I'm into. I don't care where we are, big or small. I will kill the venue. Back with a vengeance, you and your feelings don't get offended. Not rapping just to be rapping. I'm lethal with every sentence. Say it with passion just so you feel it and know I meant it. Oh, you're the cure, please. That just means I'm the disease that'll leave everybody infected. That's what you get up at events and I come and protect it. And I ain't hating, I don't care who they playing instead of. People sleeping on me, tell them all they can stay in the bed. Cause when it's too late, they'll say I'm acting too fake, but that's fine. Cause I know I'm going places you ain't. See you in my city with my CD, I won't say things. Then I'll tell you that I never noticed with a straight face. There's a lot of things I want in life, but your bae ain't. When you see him, get him out my DM, he can vacate. Yeah, and like this, whenever I ended on him. Said you was on somebody harder, but I never saw him.
Play your whole deck. Once in a lifetime, take a picture Kodak. Old style, new flow, legends call me throwback. Tear y'all to shreds, not a threat, it's a known fact. What I hear is so whack, y'all dudes piss me off. People claim to go hard, nah dog, you're getting soft. That's why it's so lost, need to find its way back. In the game too long, about to get your play snapped. Better find a new plan right now, ASAP. Trying to talk slick, you should know we don't play that. Y'all dudes are history, me yo, I make that. Might need a second, here you go, you can take that. Oh no, who's that? Chillin' in the shade, yo. R.E.D. You already know my name, no. Point blank, case closed, I ain't even finished yet. Say the small talk right now.